the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this,
breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fitted in the window for the score.
you're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Moon. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Thanks to Cal. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him.
There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. Took care of it himself. Open space at the 25. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. That's a great way to set the tone. You get the lead, and you get a nice bounce.
And you know, Reese, you're getting the breaks early. The offense got the break, the tip right there, but those breaks tend to even out throughout a game. But so far, this offense has executed well, and they have the lead.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll toss it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
To the ground with the back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
It's 1st down from the 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. He's got him. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Tulane right back to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first.
Right down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he's got a chance. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's moved. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete in the middle. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. On the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Westbrook. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Great job by the back on the option.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. grabs it in the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Coming out with it, it's Moon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
It's complete to the left.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense in.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Tulane right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hatzel.
Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Tulane comes to the line needing less than a yard on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls back.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Here's the return. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Hauls it in. Puts him in the spin cycle. Jumped on top of the pile.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Turning it on! And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So 1st down will open up the final period. He'll do it himself. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Bulldog. And the pummeling has started.
And I'm liking liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 12 over Georgia State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He's looking deep. Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after.
Touchdown, Green Wave! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Finds his man down the middle. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's at the 40. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Jackrabbit.
He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's moved. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll throw it. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Man, as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's moved. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Intercepted, they were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were good.
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense. And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fowler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.